Hello, all you lovely people, and welcome to another video of mine. Well, I am recording this way because number one, I've been actually very busy because I've got my little pup's surgery recently done. So I haven't really had the time to make any videos. I thank you for your patience, but here I am making a video. Now, I did post video just a few days back where I spoke about my first PC build experience, and I'm glad to say that my PC has actually arrived. So I thought let's make a quick video on my overall experience of purchasing a PC online. So I haven't assembled this myself. I have purchased an assembled unit from a website called elitehubs.com. I'm going to post the link in the description box should you want to purchase from them. I've already spoken about my configuration in my previous video, so I'm not going to go on about my configuration. Yes, I did change one thing, however. The RAM that I was putting into my PC, I changed it. I went from a 52 megahertz to maybe a 6000 megahertz. That's the only change that I did. Apart from that, all the other configuration would remain the same. So I went along with the 4070 Super, and the reason why I went with a 4070 Super is because prior to this I was using a 6800M, which is a mobile GPU, sorry. And that was also 12 gigs. This is also 12 gigs, but this being a desktop GPU, it's going to perform much better. Now, this video is all about my overall experience of purchasing. I'm going to show the whole unboxing experience of mine just a little bit. I can fast forward and show you that. And apart from that, I'm just going to let you know that everything is fine. Everything is in order. And thankfully, I was scared because this is, again, the first time that I actually purchased something like this online. It is not a cheap unit because it's around close to 1,50,000 Indian rupees, and if you convert that, it would probably be around the $1,800 mark. So the first thing that I want to say is that the unboxing. Well, this is important. Let me just mute this video first so that I don't have any disturbances coming from the video, because the video itself had a lot of background noise. So while this video plays, let me just tell you about the packing. The packing is really good. So you get it all bubble wrap. This is the website elitehubs.com. This is where I purchased this from. So what they do in terms of shipping out your product is that they ship out your product into batches. The reason why they do this is because the first batch contains your PC. I mean, all components come in this one shipment. And the GPU and all the other cables, power socket, power cables, antennas, all of that comes in a second package. The reason why they do this is because of insurance reasons. So because it's an expensive product, they split it up in two. In case something happens, then they can claim insurance, and I can get my product again, thankfully. So I'm not going to show the whole video because this is quite long, but overall what I want to emphasize here is that their packing is really solid. As you can see, the layer of the bubble wrap is really solid there, and this is what it comes with. The only thing that they included in this in terms of boxing is the motherboard boxing. All other boxes come separately, and I'll show you that video as well. So I went along with this MSI Pro B760MA, as I stated in my last video as well. And I'm just gonna unbox the PC and then show you. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna fast forward this, and there you go. So this looks absolutely brilliant. It's an all black unit, and when you finally light it up, it looks gorgeous, and I'm going to show you those videos as well. It has a lot of ports in front as well, and even in the back, and plus the GPU also comes with the HDMI out, so you can connect to your monitor or your TV using that HDMI out. So here you have a lot of IOs. As you can see, ports and connectivity is pretty solid. But let me go over to the second package now. The second package is a smaller package, as you can see. And I want to show this video as well because in the first package, I did not even get a power cable. So I was actually quite concerned. I contacted them and they said that all other items will be coming in this second package. I was worried because, like I told you, this is the first time that I'm ordering from them. So as you can already see, the 4070 Super boxing is here. And apart from that, there is all other boxes which are included here. There you go. The PSU. Here is the box for the SSD, the RAM, the processor, and in the plastic here, there are a couple of things that you would need, like the antenna. Now, I didn't know this. First time I connected my PC, my router would just not work at the optimum level, obviously because I had not connected the antenna, and I didn't know about this. So I was really worried that my internet is not working fine, because I have internet speeds of around 350 Mbps, but it was only showing 40 Mbps or something like that. So I didn't know this. I only got to know this that I need to connect the antenna behind the cabinet as well. Once I did that, my internet was back on. But apart from that, what I would also want to say is that MSI Wi-Fi drivers are not that good. So as soon as you get this motherboard, and if you're on Wi-Fi, get the Intel drivers. Update the Intel drivers. You will get better performance with that. I just want to make that note as well. So this is the whole unboxing experience. And now once you power it on, boy oh boy, this is what it looks like. So just take a look at it. It looks absolutely brilliant, guys. This is with all the lighting, and obviously you can change the lighting as well. So there's a button right on top, and you can change the lighting anytime you want. And this is what my PC now looks like. I went in with the 360L liquid cooling. Of course, on a unit like this, I could have even gone with the 240L, but I just went overboard, I guess, because I was in two minds. Should I get the 4070 Super or should I get the 4070 Ti Super? So I was in two minds about that. That's why I just went along with this. But in the end, because of price reasons, I went along with the 4070 Super only, because the Ti Super was comparatively way more expensive here in India. So this is what it looks like. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this? Yeah, it looks brilliant. Yeah, there's lighting. There's a nice mesh. You can remove this mesh if you want to clean this up. You can remove the glass if you want to clean it up. And obviously, I had to put in the graphic card myself because yeah, it comes separately. So that is one thing that I had to do. But everything is just plug and play kind of a thing. So it does not require a lot of you could say technical expertise. So this is what my machine looks like, guys, and I love the lighting. The lighting on this cabinet is brilliant, especially the lighting which is at the bottom. I don't know whether you noticed that or not. I just turned off the light, and here, just look at what it looks like when the lights are turned off. It looks brilliant, yeah? And this is the lighting that I was talking about. When you finally turn the lights off, the lighting at the bottom, especially in this neon blue color, looks fantastic. This is what I love about this cabinet. And there's still space for more fans. So in the future, if I want to upgrade my GPU, let's say I go over to a RX 7900 XTX or a 4090 in the future, or a 4080 Super, then I can put in more fans because it might require more cooling then. And I just love the cabinet. What do you think about this cabinet? Again, the details of all the configuration specs are in my previous video, so do check that out as well. All of this footage that you're seeing currently, it's all been recorded on my Samsung S24, so it may not be the best footage available because generally I record with a Sony camera. This footage, however, is from my mobile phone. The S24 cameras, by the way, they're really fantastic. So I think even in poor lighting conditions, it's doing a great job. And here you can see the internals as well, what it looks like. It looks brilliant, doesn't it? I mean, especially with this lighting. Let me know what you guys think. And again, I am just muting everything before playing it. So the other thing that I want to state is, as soon as I got it, I did not have Windows 11 activated, so I activated it later. So you might see an activate Windows notification here, but that is only because I just connected it and I made this video because I wanted to do that for you lovely folks. But now I have activated my Windows. What I want to show here is I was actually running this game Cyberpunk 2077 in 4K, and what I wanted to show is I first turned the ray tracing off in 4K, DLSS turned to performance. It was giving me over 100 FPS even in 4K. As you can see the counter there, the FPS counter right on top. And then I thought, let's turn the ray tracing on first, not the path tracing, ray tracing on first. I just want to show you that the path tracing was off. I'm going to show you many games in the future. This is just one of the first few videos that I'm making. And here, even with ray tracing turned on 4K, DLSS on performance mode, I'm getting over 84 FPS. Of course, I have frame generation turned on as well, because without that, I won't be getting these high FPS, but this is totally playable. So with ray tracing on 4K, DLSS on performance, and frame generation turned on, I'm getting a solid over 80 FPS, in the high 80s, that is. And if you look at the GPU utilization, well, it is showing 98%. CPU utilization is only 24% here. But this is fantastic performance. And the next video that I want to show is the one where I actually turned path tracing on as well. So here it's still on ray tracing. I'm gonna just go into the settings and I'm gonna make sure that I turn path tracing on here. So path tracing was off. Let's turn that on, hit that apply button, and you will see a change in the FPS, but obviously. But the good news is that it's still over 60 FPS. So as you can see, the FPS counter right on top left hand side corner, I'm getting over 60 FPS in 4K, DLSS set to performance with path tracing turned on. Obviously, I have frame generation turned on as well, but this is a very playable experience. Of course, input lag is going to be there, but if you're playing with a controller, especially me, I was playing with a wired controller, not even a Bluetooth controller. So I was playing with a wired controller, and if you're playing with a controller, I don't think the input lag really should bother you. And here, as you can see, when you turn that off, you're back to those high frame rates. So if you turn path tracing off, ray tracing off, then you're over 100 FPS in Cyberpunk in 4K. And this is absolutely brilliant. I mean, in terms of the performance, this is something really, really special. I wanted to get into a lot of mods with Cyberpunk. That's one of the other reasons as to why I got this GPU in the first place. Because when you have FSR has a lot of shimmering issues. But these shimmering issues I've not really noticed on NVIDIA's GPU so far. So now I'm just going to turn ray tracing on again. Path tracing, let's turn that off because I want to show the impact on human characters. And here you would see the shadows especially. Look at the area out here of this character. The shadows are not that great even in ray tracing. It's still better than the pure rasterized performance in terms of the visual fidelity. But it's still not yet there. So if you want peak visual fidelity, then obviously on a game like this, you do have to turn path tracing on. So let's try that off as well. I mean, on rather as well. And with path tracing on, look at all those shadows. They're completely gone. The shadows here. And this is what path tracing can do for you in a game like Cyberpunk 2077. So I'm really happy with my build. What I want to say is my overall experience with Elite Hubs has been fantastic. Their support was superb. When I wanted to order my PC, there was a person that I spoke to called Deepak. He guided me throughout the entire process. He assured me that PC will be coming in one piece. There will be no damage whatsoever. The packing will be cool. And he went over very patiently with me over all the other options that I had. And finally, we got a PC build done. I got it built, paid up, and PC arrived in 2 packages like I showed you. Post that as well, they helped me. They got on a video call to tell me and guide me how to put in the GPU. So they went over that process as well. So I had a video call with them where they asked me to open this glass panel very safely and how to slot the GPU in. Again, please note, this is the first time I'm actually doing this, my first PC build. So my overall experience has been fantastic so far. I'm going to make a lot of videos on this PC because I haven't even got into the benchmarks yet. So I'm going to show you some benchmarks. I'm not a fan of synthetic benchmarks. I would rather show you games and how they perform. I have a lot of games that I've installed like Avatar, Robocop, because I want to show the Unreal Engine 5 performance as well on this PC. So stay tuned for a lot more content coming on this PC build. So far, it's been absolutely fantastic and brilliant. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. If you have any questions about this build of mine, and if you have any questions about purchasing from elitehubs.com, please feel free to reach out to me. They haven't paid me any money to speak about them positively. I'm only speaking about them positively because my experience has been positive. No money taken. No money is exchanged hands. And hopefully, I should be able to put out a lot more videos in the future about this PC build of mine and how it's been performing. But that's it for this video, folks. If you've liked the content, I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit that like and subscribe button, and also that bell icon in case you want to get notified with all my latest videos. I would greatly appreciate it if you share this with your friends and family members who are into gaming as well, because hey, it helps with the YouTube algorithm, and that's what keeps my channel growing. I thank you in advance for doing that. But it's a wrap for this one. I'll see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.